What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I'll be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Alibaba with the ticker symbol BABA. If you want a chart analysis guaranteed to be done, please read the description below. Also, take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more chart analysis. I appreciate it very much. This video is for entertainment purposes only, does not constitute any financial advice. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So earnings came out for Alibaba, and the price action had a breakout side of the range. You can see that we had a quadruple bottom, and then the next day later we had a failed breakout. You can see that this little green channel is working sideways, holding price very well. We were pretty much moving sideways for 2 to 3 months, and then finally price action broke below the range, and now we're pulling back to retest the breakout level. So if we find resistance here, we could be continuing lower. However, normally when we have a big downtrend and then we consolidate and we have a failed breakout, this could lead to higher prices. So if this breakout fails and we just start pushing up higher and higher, we could have a breakout on the opposite side, and that's pretty bullish for Alibaba. We could come back to fill in this gap, and this time if the breakout is successful, we're gonna probably have a measured move outside of the range. And if we do that, where is it going? So like I said before, we could fill in this gap, and the target is right at the 162 level. However, again, if we find resistance at the bottom of this range, because now it was previously acting as support, but now it could turn into resistance. So if we come back at the 111 level and find resistance, we could probably enter the $85 level. So we'll have to wait and see where Baba wants to go. You can see that we also had 2 legs down. This is the first leg down. We had a correction, a little triple top right here at the 126 level, and then price action sold off in the form of 2 legs, and pretty much a perfect measure move. And you can see that we did gap down, but the bulls brought up the market a lot. And another thing is, you can see the earnings revenue report was pretty good. Alibaba's still profitable. However, on the revenue they missed, but who cares what these analysts say? Alibaba made $38 billion in a quarter, so I think that's pretty good to me. I don't think any retail investor is gonna be selling just because some analyst said that Alibaba should be reporting 38.76 billion. Instead they got 38.177 billion, so that's a 1.5% difference. So I don't think anyone really cares about that, but the market sold off because it's just all technical based. It's just people who are moving the market, the professional traders, are hitting the stop losses for all the longs who had their stop losses right underneath these candles, and we hit the stop losses. So since they cleared the stop losses and the market doesn't like to let other people make money, now we could probably see the uptrend or the bigger pullback that we were all suspecting. Now, because they're all trapped out, they're trapped in the shorts playing this breakout, so we could see a massive push up. I'm a little hesitant of the bullish scenario playing out just because I think that the market has not bottomed, and I think the correction is still on. However, I could be wrong. It's just my prediction. There's no guarantees in the market. So if we do that, and let's just say we did bottom the market, then Alibaba is also going to come up with it also. So it does make sense for Alibaba to continue higher to the 161 level, because this chart could be pretty bullish. Well, we'll have to wait and see. So we did have some rejection off of this channel right here. Let me show you guys that right now. You can see if I connect the swings right here and I drag this down, it does make sense why Alibaba sold off. We did touch the resistance side of the channel right there. Let me zoom in on the chart. You can see that we got rejected right here, and then another rejection, and then Alibaba sold off. However, it looks like it's following the range pattern more because we didn't even reach this opposite side of the channel. So that's why I'm leaning more towards the range side instead of us continuing lower. There's a big possibility for the price action to just reverse strongly and continue to push up higher. Let's take a look at the overall pattern. Overall pattern is still down. The bears are still in the lead. This is very similar to like a basketball game. So you can see that the bears are pretty much winning every time. They're like up probably like 100 points, but the bulls are taking back some points. So are the bulls going to make a comeback? Well, the bears are in a huge lead. So even if we pull back pretty high up to the 260 level, the bears are still in the lead because we're not even near all-time highs. So we could easily sell off again. So we'll have to wait and see. It's just a very patient thing you have to do, because Alibaba has been trending down since it looks like October 27th of 2020, and that was the all-time high. And then ever since Alibaba had that all-time high at the 320 level or the 317 level, we've been selling off. So this October will be 2 years of a bear market. So it's going to probably be another 2 to 3 years to go back to all-time high. So that's a 5-year hold just to break even. So that's just brutal. So it's a very patient thing you must do, because the market just doesn't move that quickly as of right now. We'll have to wait and see. Things can change for Chinese stocks. They are definitely super undervalued, and I'd rather buy Chinese stocks than more American stocks. That's just my opinion. As right now, I'm not buying anything, even though I do own Alibaba positions. I'm just gonna wait until I see confirmed uptrend. It looks like we could still continue lower even if we do see that push up, because this yellow channel, we haven't even had a breakout side of it yet. So even if we do have a breakout side, usually we come down to retest the previous low. So just still a long time before we see any reversal signs. So that's everything I have on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. So like I said before, I highly doubt people are actually selling just because Alibaba missed the revenue by 1.5% just based on some random analyst. So that's just ridiculous to me. The market does not move based on earnings. It's just based on the technicals. You can see that we were due for a breakout. Like I said before, it could have broken to the higher side or upper side. The lower side does make sense. That's actually more bullish, just because now we could be trapping in shorts and we could reverse the market strongly. So you rather see the breakout on the bottom side. If we had a breakout on the top side, like I said before, usually breakouts fail and usually we get it on the opposite side. If we break out on the top side, then that could have been super bearish, because then we would see a massive push down, because we usually get a breakout side on the bottom side. So since we did the bottom side first, it's more bullish, because now we could reverse the market strongly and stop out all the shorts. So we'll have to wait and see. It's definitely not going to happen in the next week or two to see Alibaba reach the 160 level, but if it continues higher and higher, it'll be there sooner than later. So it looks like Alibaba did pull back to previous support, or it looks like it's building some type of support at this 108 level, 110 level. You can see that this previous level was acting as resistance, and then finally price action pushed through it, but we never came back to test this breakout level. You can see that there was a few times the market tried to pull back, but there was a double bottom, and then market just never came back to that level again. We continue higher, but now the market has tested that level, and that's just a good sign. You want to see the market test these previous breakout levels and find some type of support. However, the weekly candle isn't that bullish. You can see that we kind of closed kind of in the middle of this candle. We did see buying pressure by this week up, but it just wasn't that bullish. We still are below the EMA. We're still far away from it. So it's just a very bearish market right now. So I don't think Chinese stocks are going to be doing good for a few years at the very least. But as right now, things can change. If the market does continue to push up higher, like I said before, this is like a very bullish pattern. It could be a trap for the shorts, and we could see a short squeeze, and it could push up the market higher. But like I said before, even if we do see that market break outside of the channel, I usually expect a retest of the lows, because that's what the market does anyway. So even if we were to see a break outside of this orange channel, usually the market would just make one more dump before we see the reversal, or at least some type of consolidation. So just a long way to go. I'll keep you guys updated much as I can, and we'll go from there. Thank you for stopping by and checking out my video. Make sure to check out the rest of the channel, since you might be surprised at what you can learn. Leave a comment down below on where you think prices are headed. Also share the video if you want your friends to learn about the markets. Lastly, I appreciate any feedback to help improve the channel, since I want to deliver great content to you guys. See you next time, and bye.